It's always a treat when we get to have Psychic Kim in the studio. Well, not in the studio, but on the phone with us and taking your calls. So, Kim, big
It'd
plans.
be interesting if she was in the studio. You could see what her body does during readings. It's
Describe it, Kim. What does your body? If you had to describe what your body does during a reading, what does it do?
Well, it kind of looks like somebody's having a seizure or having massive tics, lots of yawning, eye flinching, weird facial expressions. So anytime people come to me in person, I tell them, not having seizures, nothing's wrong with me. It just looks really odd.
It does look odd, but as long as you're getting that info to me, that is
but
correct.
none of this happens going on about your regular day. You're making a
Nope.
egg salad sandwich. This doesn't happen, but you're doing a reading and it does.
Yep.
Freaky.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to it. I'm excited to make it happen a little bit more. How is Julie doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Thanks for your patience. I know you've been holding for a long, long time, so it's obviously important to you to ask Psychic Kim what.
Okay, so my stepdaughter has a boyfriend, now fiance. And right before Christmas time, my husband and he had a disagreement with each other. And now my stepdaughter is not speaking to us. She's blocked us. She's not answering our phone calls. And is it geared around him? Nobody cares for him. He's very controlling. So is he preventing her from being around us? Is this her decision? Is she going to come back around? Can you tell us what's going to happen?
A lot of questions there. So let's start with, is this guy the problem?
Well, yes and no. I'm getting pulled more towards your stepdaughter, to be honest. It's more her decision. She's the one holding the anger, but here's the thing. She's got a lot of things inside of her that she needs to be faced with, like her internal self-doubts and worries, things like that. He's supposed to bring that to the surface for her to deal with. So in reality, he is a teacher for her. It may look one way to you guys. It may look like a bad thing, but in reality, it's meant to push her to find herself even more. That's up to her choice as to what that looks like. She has a really good chance to take his the information that he gives her, whether it's good or bad, and do with it as she wants. But it's meant to push her to really know herself on a deeper level. If she does the work, I wouldn't call it the work, your inner self work, she will come back to you, or she could choose to stay in the state and be angry. Yep.
Do we approach her or do we leave her be?
Leave her be.
Okay.
Yep.
It'll work itself
Hard to be
out.
patient, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right. Well,
All right,
thank
Julie.
you for your input.
Take it all in. We hope you nothing but the best. Have a great morning, all right?
Thanks. You too.
Take care. I appreciate it. So let's move on with Randy. It's Randy with an R, right?
Correct.
Hello, Randy. Good morning. Thanks for being on the show. What's your question for
morning.
Psychic Kim?
I'm just looking for a little universe perspective. My husband and I are in our mid-30s. We're currently pregnant with our second child,
Hey,
and
congrats.
so now we're having the conversation thank you, of, we have a girl, this one's a boy. Are we done? We've both wanted 3 or 4 kids, but you start talking money, and the conversation just divulges into, brain or heart. Which do you follow? So just kind of looking for the universe's perspective. Do we have another kid in our future?
Currently, I cannot see another child entering your life, but that doesn't mean there cannot be. But right now, I feel like once you have the 2, you're going to be busy, and you're going to. And I see everything in the life in the next 2 years are like, whoa, okay, we're good. It's not that you don't have enough love. Like, you definitely have love to share. And they're pulling, like, animals in or something like that instead of actual humans.
Once you hit
sounds
3, you're outnumbered.
Yeah,
so now
if-
each of you have one, and everybody has someone to ride with on the roller coaster. Once you have a third, somebody's got to ride alone.
Randy, have you listened to the show? Have you heard how I am? That's how people get when the third one comes around.
You hear how he is,
I
but
used
you
to
don't
be-
see what he looks like.
I used to be a caring, nurturing human, and now I'm really just kind of angry at
He's
everything.
old and run down.
Yeah.
JJ's already my spirit animal, so.
Well, you got a lot more problems than we can handle on the rest of this show then. But, well, good luck with this one. We hope everything goes well with your pregnancy.
Thanks. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you too.
I hope we didn't talk her out of anything.
I think we did. I hope we did.
I'm a huge fan of pros and cons lists, and you got to sit down and really this is life, and then this is someone else's life too.
If I'd have done that, there would be no Nolan.
Well,
anyways, Michaela, how you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being on the show. What's your question for Psychic Kim? I know this has to do with the future of your relationship, right?
Yeah. So we just recently had a serious talk, and I just was wondering if we're still going to be in a romantic relationship or if we're just going to be friends now. Yeah, just how much I can be involved in his process.
Kat, JJ, and
Friends.
Friends, that's it, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I keep getting, the further you guys go along, the further you start getting pulled away. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing furious, but I feel defeated inside. That's the feeling I get. And I'm just okay, I want to support him. He wants to support you, but it's when you're together, they show me almost like fire energy. So there's always going to be something that pushes each other's buttons. And I feel like you're better off as just friends, but over time, you just kind of do your own thing. Oh.
Okay.
Hard to take, but,
Sorry.
sometimes, it's something you got to be able to do to be able to move on with your life, right?
I made up this saying
Yeah.
a long time ago, and I want you to follow this. Okay, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
She made that up.
And it's really caught on. People use it often.
I hear it
but
all the time.
You'll find
Yeah,
somebody.
So you have a really great,
Yeah.
unique name like McKaylen, so everybody's going to want a piece of that.
You're good to go, girl.
Thanks, guys.
All right, have a great morning. We appreciate it. All right, got time for one more caller this time around with Psychic Kim. She'll be back probably in a couple of weeks. So if you're not getting through right now, hang on to your thoughts. Charlene, you get our last dose of Psychic Kim today. How you feeling?
Awesome. Great.
This has to do with your career, correct?
Yeah, actually, I've kind of been on a roller coaster for the last couple of years with that.
That's got to be
Health,
exhausting. I mean, when do you have, does
boss,
it stop so you can get on the
Can you
potty?
let her ask the question? Go ahead, Sherelle.
Yeah. Basically, my question for Kim is, is there anything that I should know? Any messages that anybody wants for me to hear at this moment?
Regarding your career.
You got to be more specific.
Yes.
well,
Guys,
they're
relatives. I've, had some death in the family. Am I headed in the
you gotta
right
be
direction?
specific.
So I guess she's really asking, is she headed in the right direction with her career?
Right. So we'll go career. They're
Okay.
light bulb. Hang on one sec here. Because you're not going one specific question, there's a lot that hits me. So I got to filter through stuff.
Sorry.
Here.
I mean, I can.
So
it can just be
basically, they're
career-wise.
showing me.
Oh, hang on, Charlene.
Right.
Go ahead,
So
Kim.
basically, what I'm showing is you have a backpack full of just your own, kind of like insecurities, your worries. Okay, am I? You worry a lot about a lot of things, and you do a little. You look at things and you analyze things, but you take things kind of internally. They're knock that stuff off for one. Okay, start. You got to see things from a different perspective at work. Your work, I feel, is very stable. I don't feel a whole lot of movement. I know you said up and down. That's things that you kind of create yourself. You kind of put yourself in positions that make you go up and down. It's kind of weird how it works. But they're just don't get involved in anybody else's stuff. Just go there, do your job. It's not about making friends. They said, really, right now, your job is just a paycheck. They're you need to create that fun, that passion, love, energy outside of work. Friends and family, that's where I'm getting pulled more towards, is that's where you need to focus all of your energy on versus work. They said work is just
Okay.
work for you. But you're meant to
Okay.
focus more your energy on your friends and your family. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There
Sounds
it is.
good.
Hope that made sense. Have a great day and good luck on the rest of the roller coaster.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
I hate roller coasters.
Kim, I have to ask. You said you
Yep.
kind of get flooded with all these messages.